oh my God, this is gonna cost a lot more than $1 million. It's very expensive.
Let's find out from one of the teammates themselves. I've already got a raise. Hello everybody, my name is Alyne and welcome back.
What's your name again?
Alyne.
You know, Alyne is not very like common name, right? When I first met you, I thought it was like Lena. I was like, man, who's this girl? Should I call her Lena? Alyne, like alone, but in.
Thank you so much, Alone. I love that comparison. Okay, so with me today is, who are you?
Sire, like yes sire, no sire. Yes sire, no sire.
It's two people with weird names. So today's episode is about how Nasir started his company. So Nasir is a 29-year-old.
I feel weird talking about myself with so many.
I'll tell you, I know everything. He has 30 million followers.
37.
I knew you'd correct me there. That's how we get the right answer. So, as creators, a lot of times you get a lot of followers and then you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how to make an income. You don't know what to do next. And some creators, for the next step, you know, they write a book. Some of them, you know, go on TV. And he decided
Some of them use drugs.
Some of them use drugs and get depressed because of all the, you know, change in lifestyle. But this man, Poop Daily, decided to start a company. Okay, so all of you submitted questions on Instagram. You started your company, you built it to 75 employees in 2 years or so.
Yeah.
How were you able to afford 75 employees?
I mean, everything starts small, right? The first person I worked with was getting paid, let's say, $500 a month for like 2 hours a day to like do something very basic, such as like help me book a hotel
answering messages
and help me answer messages. The next person I needed was someone to speak on my behalf. You know, manage projects. If you get a project, like you're too busy to go and negotiate, you don't want to negotiate. The next person I needed was someone to help me make videos, because at some point I couldn't make my own videos because there were so many videos I needed to do and I had so little time. And it made sense to spend 4 hours working on the business as opposed to editing a video. So I got a video editor. And then when you're 10 people, then the next thing is, oh my God, I need to make money to pay for them.
Yes.
So
where's the money coming from?
First of all, not all teammates are equal. Like, I'm not hiring people in San Francisco. In San Francisco, the average person is paid, let's say, $150,000 a year. I think there's a lot of equally talented people in the rest of the world that are more affordable.
What's your average salary for your employees?
The average salary in the company is what the people ask for. The way I like to hire is I ask the person, what do you want to do at the company and how much do you want to be paid to feel valued? Yeah. Most people give me the answer that's within the market rate that I'm comfortable with, and I just give them whatever they ask for. So
give us a number.
In Singapore, no one is paid less than 3.
Okay, that's good. We got a number.
No, and it can go from 3 all the way up to like 15. It really depends on the person's role, their experience, and how critical they are to the company.
Let's find out from one of the teammates themselves. Come here. Hey, what's up? This is Priva. Priva was hired this month. Are you paid well? Tell us the truth.
I've already got a raise. I've not even completed a month.
So you didn't even finish a month?
Yes.
That's the truth.
You get raises way
hard work pays off. So if you're hardworking and you're willing...
This sounds like an ad.
So awkward.
This was not planned. This is not an ad, guys. Why do you have 2 offices, one in Singapore, that's where your first office was, and one in Dubai?
If you're building a company, you should be on a mission to go where the talent is. That's it. That's it. Where is the talent? If I'm based in Asia, I need to look at the place where is the most talent in Asia. Well, the truth is it's in India and China. But I cannot live in China and I do not speak Chinese. India, unfortunately, is difficult for me to live in, and the legal structure is very difficult. And so therefore, the next best thing is Singapore and Dubai. That's where the most talent is, that knows how to make videos, knows how to build companies.
What do you dislike about your job?
What do I dislike about my job? The problem with building a company is that you're not really building products or videos anymore. When you work with a machine, it's very easy. Machine, do this. It does that. 0, 1. Machines understand 0, 1. But when you're working with people, there is emotions, there's cultures, there is seniority, there is pregnancy, there is medical leave. What I dislike is that the need to constantly update the team. You build a team, like someone left the company yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And that's...
Now you need to replace them.
Now I need to replace them, right? So you're always in constant maintenance, but then you also have to make the revenue come enough so that you can afford to pay these people for the next year. So how do we make money? So you do a lot of corporate deals and a lot of government deals and a lot of like YouTube ads and Facebook ads to generate enough revenue to afford.
You mean you make money on Facebook and YouTube ads?
Yeah,
not
we make money
create
from
ads.
YouTube ads. Also,
Yeah.
we create ads and we lose money on that. We do both.
You do both.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, it's me and Chimney from the future here with an important message for you. This video is sponsored by the company that both Nasir and I are using to open our own companies here in Dubai, Shura. Shura is a company that helps you create your own business. They do all the paperwork and everything for you. There are many reasons you would want to start a company in Dubai, including 0% income tax, a lot of people who speak a lot of languages, and an amazing international airport that can fly you anywhere in the world for super cheap. Opening a business in Dubai can be very confusing. You need to find a local sponsor, you need to have a business space, even if your business is online, and a lot of other stuff that I don't really want to go into. That's exactly why I worked with Shura to create the Yearling company here in Dubai. If you are interested in opening your own company, they are very trustworthy. They've done over
35,000 formations.
If you have any questions or you want to take advantage of their current really great price, click the link down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and now it's time to go back to the video.
Next question. How is he such a nice person with such a good personality?
Well, thank you. This is a great propaganda video.
What's the most stressful part of growing a company?
You know, being a founder is not for everybody. You know, starting a company is not. Now I understand why some people refuse to build companies. But I'm like in the middle of it. You know, when you commit to something, you're like, fuck, I have to see this through. The most difficult thing if you're building a technology product is getting product market fit. That's difficult. Getting the market to love the product of the company.
What's your product?
So we've built technology that helps creators like you, like me, like everybody to be able to have a landing page for their course, to be able to accept payments.
So you're building
for their
an
course.
education platform.
Designed for creators.
And your product,
The product is the code and the platform.
the code. And then creators pay to use the platform, and that's how you make money?
Creators do not pay to use the platform. We make money only when people make money. So we take a percentage of whatever they make.
Revenue share.
Yes.
For me as the creator, the product is the website, making it easier for me to sell my courses.
Not just easier, but also gives you like a lot more technology tools that other platforms do not give you.
Okay. That's
Yes.
very cool.
Oh, it's very expensive, right? Building this stuff, this is $5 million.
$5 million? Where did you get $5 million?
The first $3 million we made from the studio business, where we said, okay, we'll make videos for companies and governments and whatever, and we'll charge and we'll get money. So that's how we saved the last 2 years. We saved $3 million. So we started with 100, I think. I started with 100 2 years ago.
100,000.
100,000, and now we're actually $4 million. So I invested $1 million of that to build technology. Then I realized, oh my God, this is gonna cost a lot more than $1 million. It's very expensive. And I just don't have that money to invest in it and grow it as much as I can. So we went to people with a lot of money.
They're called venture capitalists.
These are people that are ready to give you money and ready to lose it. If they give you the money today and they're happy, they're okay if you lost it in the next year. Because it's called venture. It's not debt, it's venture. I'm venturing on a journey with you.
So essentially, let's say somebody has $1 billion and they want to invest the money and they give, 20 different entrepreneurs like, X amount of million each. And then if 90% of them lose all the money, but 10% of them are Uber, Grab, these companies that go public and make a crap ton of money, then they make back all the money. So they're willing to lose a lot of money. It's almost like gambling.
It's not gambling.
But like educated gambling.
It's educated gambling, yes.
Now, how much money did you raise?
So we were able to raise $10 million in exchange for part of the company. So you sell part of the company.
Can I ask what percent of the company you gave them?
When we announce it, it will be for...
Okay. So in investing, you have pre-seed, which is like relatives normally
Yeah, me
give you
giving
money.
you $10,000 right
You
now.
give me 10,000, or I tried to give you 10,000 actually back in the day, and he did not accept. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I could have percentages of your company. You rejected my funds.
I rejected your funds.
Unbelievable. And then that's pre-seed. Then Series A is like the first big fundraising, correct?
It's pre-seed, seed, Series
Did you
A.
do- what's the
seed?
amount?
Usually you raise $500,000.
And then what's Series A normally?
Series A, 2 million to 10 million.
And then what would Series B amounts be?
So 20 million to 40 million.
Do you think you're gonna do Series B?
So if we succeed in the next year and a half, it is very easy to get another 30 million.
But do you want another 30 million?
Yes,
It doesn't dilute the value of your company.
it does. But you don't want to own 100% of a $0 company.
Do you have any fears for the future of your business?
So for the next 2 years, we need to prove that we can be profitable. My biggest fear is really not finding enough creators or enough students to or the technology product is too slow. If it's too slow, if it's too bad, if it's not built well, if the button is in the wrong place, people will not use it. People will not use it. You don't make money. You lose $10 million. You close down shop. And it's a big, big problem.
What was your motivation? How did you deal with failures? Do you want to choose one?
Yeah. So the motivation behind starting a company. One thing I learned that when you die, everything you work towards dies. Simple as that. You retire, everything you do retires. And that's shitty because you want to build for something that grows bigger than you. And that's why you need help. In what we call a company, then you can die and the company can exist, right? That's why Apple's still around.
Hello there.
So that's really fascinating. And I think if you really want to leave a lasting impact, you need to build a company. There's no other way.
Which of you have that feeling of needing something to exist after you die? No, this is a genuine question.
I think men and women have it.
Well, that's why I want them to answer. Because
But-
in the comments, say if you identify as male or female or something else, and then say, do you have like this drive to leave something behind after you die? And if yes, what is it? Is
You don't have that drive, right?
No, I do not have the drive to leave something after I die. Because after I die, I am dead. It does not matter. My ego is no longer important. Like, oh, I left something behind. Like,
But don't you think it's like your moral responsibility to leave something better than you found it?
for me, like just by making the videos to help people who are alive, I mean, listen, let's be honest, we're all gonna die anyways. Your kids are gonna die, your great grands are gonna die. My interest is in improving people's lives while they are still alive. I don't need it to be like, oh, me, I'm helping you after I die. There's a whole new generation of people who can help you, who can relate to you more when they're alive.
It's called your employees.
No, it's
when it falls on you.
How did you get the funding? How? So we know you got $10 million. How? Who gave it to you?
I cannot say who.
You can say who later.
You know, I mean, this is also new to me. I'm learning as we go. It's just the way the world works is amazing. It's never been easier to like get money.
So tell us how.
I mean, okay, if you don't have 36 million followers, then it's a bit harder.
Did you have a friend who introduced
It's
you?
all friends.
Did you LinkedIn
Friends
Google
of
them?
friends, friends of friends,
Friends of friends.
And when you work at big companies, your colleagues also become fancy and they work at other places. So you use that network. Now, if you're born and raised in like a small village in Africa where you don't have that, then you have the programs that are designed for you, like 500 startups, like Antler, where
These are called accelerators.
they give you
And they are
$10,000.
small things where you as a new business person can apply and say, here's my idea. And if they like it, they give you some money in exchange for a % of your company. Can you tell me one of your investors, not their name or who they are, but tell me exactly how you were introduced to them?
Actually, you know how?
Tell me.
Tommaso. You know him, our friend.
So I'll tell you then. So I had Dear Alyne retreats. One of my students, Kristen, I invited her to my birthday party. She brought her husband, Alex. Alex and Pupai became BFFs, talk about business stuff all the time. Then Pupai hired Alex. Alex used to work at Grab
And Uber.
and his previous boss was Tommaso. So Alex, who works with Pupai now, introduced us to Tommaso, who also lives in Dubai. You became friends with Tommaso.
Yeah.
Well, but mostly you. He's your friend. And then Tommaso.
And Tommaso introduced me to another guy in Hong Kong.
Now, did he introduce you to get the funding or before just...
To get the fund, to look for people to help us with
So
funding.
you said to Tommaso, I'm fundraising, do you know anyone?
Yes, and then Tommaso introduced me to a guy in Hong Kong. The guy in Hong Kong introduced me to a guy in India.
Oh, so it wasn't even the guy in Hong Kong?
No.
Networking. Muy importante.
It's pretty great. Like this is like literally seven connections.
Degrees of separation.
To get to, and that person we got introduced to is an angel.
And who is the source of all these connections? Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope this helped you kind of learn some new things, get some new ideas. If it is help you, please press like. Please.
Yeah, thank you. You're a good interviewer.
Thank you so much. So if you would like to be interviewed, please email my team@dearalyne.com. Please follow Nas Daily, not that he needs it, and have a wonderful day in life. Anything you'd like to add?
Thank you for your time. If you watched the whole video, it means you're really interested in the topic. Thank you, bye.
Thank you so much. Adios, my good stuff.
Have heard from the sky all about it. Down the river, high tide flows around it.